Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, Executive Editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with another fabulous concert program, number 36 in this series, and number 2 in our series devoted to the symphonies of French composer Alberic Magnard, who nobody has heard of, at least not in the normal concert-going public, but of course you all know who he was because I talk about him quite a bit. And you can see that there's like a Magnard playlist. So you can go and listen to talks about Magnard. Oh, he's wonderful. He's just a terrific composer. And this second in our series, he wrote 4 symphonies, is devoted to the Second Symphony. Now, Magnard's Second Symphony is a major work, and it's the first of his mature symphonies where he came upon the sort of formal thing that he's going to do for the rest of the symphonies, which is works in cyclical form, which have a motto or an idea that recurs at least in the outer movements and sometimes more. And in addition to that, a scherzo movement, which he usually just calls danse or dances. It's a classicizing view of a very late Romantic harmonic style. But of course, you know, the scherzo or minuet movement was the dance movement. And so you see he's trying to give his own take on the classical structure of the symphony. And the Second Symphony does that. The only reason it doesn't get performed more often is because 3 and 4 are just so damn gorgeous, and none of them are given that much play anyway. And so people don't have, all that much time. So they ignore number 2, which is a pity because it's a great work. A beautiful work and a major work, a second half work. So how do we put the second half work in the second half in such a way that it seems like people will come to the concert, or maybe you'll listen to this concert at home? Well, this is how we do it. We do a first half, which is utterly conventional, but lots of fun. Rossini, La Scala di Seta, the Silken Ladder Overture. God, I love that piece, don't you? I mean, it's so virtuosic and fun, and it's in perfect sonata form. I mean, it's just delicious. But you have a wonderful introduction for winds only, horns and oboes and things, and then a zippy first subject and a hilarious second subject. It's a barnyard second movement. It's hilariously funny. Haydn does the same thing, by the way, but it's self-evidently humorous and delicious. And then we move on to Beethoven's Third Piano Concerto, which is gorgeous, in which I played timpani in when I was in college, and I just love it. It's simply marvelous. It's big, bold, middle period-y type Beethoven, and it's in a minor key, so it gives you some juice and the wonderful rousing end to the first half of the concert. Then we have the intermission, and in the second half we're going to have the Magnard. But I wanted to do a little prelude because I like concerts, you've noticed this, with balanced halves. Introduction, major work. Introduction, major work. I think it makes for a wonderful presentation. So we did an all-French second half. The Ravel, Dead Pavane for a Princess. That's the joke. The Pavane for a Dead Princess. That was so popular in its piano version. Some guy came up to Ravel and said, "So, what did you think of my performance of your Pavane for a Dead Princess?" And Ravel looked at him and said, "I wrote a Pavane for a dead princess, not a dead Pavane for a princess." Ooh, that's wonderfully, wonderfully catty, isn't it? So there you go. A lovely, lovely, sweet, serene introduction to another major French work, Magnard's Second Symphony. And I think that will keep people in their seats. And I think it will keep you glued to your stereo system as well. It's really a lovely program and a wonderful way to get to know the works. So there you go. Fabulous concert programs. Give it a shot. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.